somebody DM'd me on Instagram and came to me as a woman.
Drop a hot 16, ain't shit sweet. Real bad bitch, they ain't fucking with me. It's a real nigga speaking, stand to your feet.
Hey honey, it's your girl Asia J and welcome back to Brown Honey TV. If it's your first time here, make sure you give your girl a subscribe below. And if it's not your first time here, welcome back home, honey. Today is Thanksgiving, November 28th, and your girl has not talked to y'all in almost 2 months. If you've been around long enough by now, you know when I am going through it, I just cannot fake it and get on here and not tell y'all the truth. And truth be told, shit has been crazy. And honey, we're gonna get into all the details while I do my Thanksgiving Day slay, just to sit in the living room, but of course we're gonna be fine doing it. Let's get into this makeup. And if you're wondering, did you miss it? Your brows and lashes are already on. No, you didn't miss it. I just never do them on camera. They just kind of take a long time. But if you do want to see how I do my brows, how I put my lashes on, I do have a makeup tutorial on my channel and you can go check that out here. Last thing, my last 2 videos were very dark and it was because my ISO was turned like down. Right now I have my settings on auto, so I hope that it's adjusting as the camera sees fit. I'm not a tech girly, I don't really know, and that's why my last 2 videos were dark. It was not because of the lighting in the room, it was because of my camera settings. So what the fuck has been up? Let's start with, I know what you're wondering. Did you get in a relationship? Did he ask you to be your girlfriend? If you've come from TikTok, then you know this story and this tea already. And I do plan on doing a very lengthy version of this at some point. I do, but I'm just not in a space to do so. I'm genuinely not in a space to do so where I can talk about all of that at length, but it will come in its own video. Long story short, yes, that man did come into town and ask me to be his girlfriend, and it was such a great weekend, such a romantic weekend. I felt very special, the only girl in the world. Just to a week later, when I went to A&T Greensboro for homecoming, somebody DM'd me on Instagram and came to me as a woman. Oh my goodness, I still, mind you, this was back in October. This was back in October. I still cannot believe somebody really came to me as a woman. Like, I posted my last YouTube video and did not expect that I was about to unlock a can of worms. Not gonna lie, that situation really fucked me up for a bit. It really fucked me up for a bit because it was just so unnecessary. It was so unnecessary. This man literally asked me to be his girlfriend on his own report. Like, he asked me, okay? I did not force him. I did not tell him, hey, you know, rapido, arle, mami, none of that. Like, he chose to ask me to be his girlfriend just to cheat on me. Just to cheat on me. Cheat on me with this girl that he had been dealing with, that he just never cut off. And what's like so crazy to me is like, I didn't want to get out the game. I did not want to get out the game yet. Like, I had only been getting finer and finer. If you watch my last YouTube video, I talked about like I was having all these unique experiences that I just wasn't having. And I called them unique because to me, when I look back in my repertoire of experiences with men, those specifically stand out. And honestly speaking, I just really am not in a place to divulge too much right now because it's draining. Like, it's draining to reflect on how you were bamboozled. You know what I mean? How you saw a person present themselves as one thing. And this is the thing, y'all. I've known this man for 10 years. I've known this man, and the man that he presented himself to be when I rekindled with him in Miami is not the man who he actually was. And he knew that if he would have showed me who he really was as a grown man, there would have been no way in who I held that he would have got my time or my attention. But for so long, he was doing everything right, and I do mean everything. I felt like the only girl in the world, and y'all know, like, I am super logical, so I really took it like super personal that I was bamboozled. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, no one's above it. I never thought that I was above it, but at least I thought that, dang, there would be signs, and y'all, there were no signs. There were no signs, and that's why, like, I'm super thankful that that girl DM'd me, to be honest with you, because I wouldn't have known. Like, we were long distance. There was no way that I would have known that he was dealing with somebody else, you know. And to me, he was presenting himself as a perfect person until When I say I learned a whole new side of that man that I had not known the last 10 years, because the key factor here is while I've been knowing him 10 years, we've never dated. We've never been in a relationship. He was just, you know, and you gotta be careful, because sometimes like men that you make wait in his life, I never was like making him wait. Like when I met him, I was 19, I was in college, you know, I had just got a relationship. He was young or whatever. Like he was, I think, because he's 4 years older than me, he was 23, so he wasn't on that either, you know what I mean? I'm just young. He was the first, you know, freak-a-leak I ever met, so I just was having a good time. And I just feel like whether consciously or subconsciously, like that man has wanted to punish me. That man has wanted to punish me. Like I cannot be convinced otherwise. I know you probably like, girl, just get into all of the tea right now. Honey, I'm trying to have a good day. Tasha, I just lost the love of my life. Please have some understanding. It has been a complete roller coaster trying to get up off this train when it comes to somebody that is just a narcissist. Like to be so real, just like an outward narcissist. Like the man is an art, and it's so textbook, and it just really cracks me up. Like the insecurity scream. Like he's even watched my YouTube video and was commenting to me like, you know, you were talking about these other guys and you were smiling and and it was kind of at a period of time when I was shooting that video, although I was excited about us, he had already kind of started to piss me off, but not in a way that I was like, okay, like I want to be done with this, but just in a way that I've been single so long. And I think that's why this also just kind of has me a little bit more fucked up, is I've been single so long, just really in peace, protecting myself and protecting my heart. And when I say protecting myself and protecting my heart, I don't mean like I've been not getting in relationships on purpose because I don't want to be hurt. No, I'm saying that I try to really like take shit for what it is and not me make a facade out of it. You know what I mean? Like I try to really be real with myself. Like, okay, girl, you don't got no business dealing with this man. But yeah, when I say there was nothing, and I know what y'all probably are thinking, like, you can't beat yourself up. I know, y'all. I know. Like, I'm definitely way better than what I was when it first happened, because, like, literally, I just could not wrap my wig around why a man would do such a thing to me for no fucking reason. Like, if you still wanted to be out here diddy bopping and doing a hokey pokey with all these girls or any other girls but me, you could have did that and stepped in the name of love the fuck on out of my life. Outside of him and that whole situation, I really have not been talking to anybody else. I just don't have a desire. Like, I don't know if it's related to him, the energy that he's sucked up out of me or what, but I just genuinely do not really have a desire to talk to anybody. Like, talking to men is exhausting. Trying to get to know a man is exhausting. Like, I want somebody to just meet me, catch the vibe, and be like, okay, let's lock in. Because truly, I'm not gonna say like settle, but I feel like most women just be ready to marry the guy that loves her the best. And it's like, if you love me the best, then we can get married. So who wanna sign up? So love life, work life. I do have my new job still. I think I kind of confused some people because I've started to kind of rehash the fact that, you know, somebody tried to get me fired, you know, fired from my job at Microsoft this year. Yeah, reported me to HR and all that shit. Honestly, that genuinely was the best thing that happened to me. It was. It really was the best thing that happened to me, because I had been moving scary and doing things in fear for so long. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have anybody to call on. So if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, it just won't get done. You know, if shit hits the fan is just swirling shit around the room. So that pressure has made me play it very, very safe in many aspects of my life. But now I just want to live. I just want to live and I just want to thrive. And that kind of brings me to something that I can't tell y'all just yet, but I did something crazy. And I mean crazy. I did something crazy, something big. And I will be able to tell y'all soon. But honey, when I say that, let me know, baby, I'm not moving scary no more. Ain't no hoe in my blood. My mama didn't raise no scary hoe. The work is going really, really good. I can't say like, oh, I'm doing my dream job, because I don't dream to work. I've never had a dream and it was work. Now, I have had dreams of me walking into Brown Honey Company. You know what I mean? Like, I see that. I envision it walking through the building. It's a sexy vibe because those things will happen. We'll get into that later. But I am doing something that I never imagined myself doing. Like, what I do now is like, sometimes I'll be like, huh, girl? Like, is this your real life? And it is. The other day, somebody commented on my TikTok and they were like, girl, are you like a secret agent? Like, what the hell do you be doing? And I'm like, baby, no, I just work in finance, supply chain finance and that, procurement, you know. So I'll be out meeting suppliers and stuff. And, you know, I travel for work at least 1 to 2 times a month. And that's just really cool. And life since losing all of this weight, which weight update, your girl is 305 pounds. What the fuck? 305 pounds. Mind you, when I had surgery, I was 454. My heaviest weight, 538. Let's do the computation. I've lost 233 pounds total. 233 pounds total. And 149 of that has been since surgery back in March. How many months has it been? 8 months. 8 months. I have been enjoying my weight loss journey. Do not get me wrong. Like I said, it has really unlocked a lot of opportunities. You know, flying, you know, being able to get cheaper air flights because now I don't gotta just fly Southwest. Being able to get direct flights. Oh my goodness. You know, Southwest be having them long, ridiculous layovers. It has been a treat. But child, listen, I don't lie to y'all. I don't never tell no lies. It's a lot. Like taking my vitamins, making sure I'm doing my protein. You know, I'm on additional iron now. I am on more vitamin D. Like, you really have to do right by your body and be very disciplined and diligent in your approach to your care. This is not something that you can just start doing, start losing the weight, feeling yourself, and then not do what you need to do. While your girl is doing a good job of taking her vitamins and upping the skull net protein, I'm into the gym since September. Once they tried to steal my car again in September, y'all, that really broke something in me. Like, the enemy has been busy and your girl is tired. Like, even right now, I'm really not trying to skip ahead, but I'm currently facing the fact that somebody, some person, some people, whoever, broke into my storage unit at my apartment. Mind you, it's down the hall from my apartment. Broke into my storage unit and stole everything, y'all. They stole every single thing of my mother's that I had except her breast cancer paraphernalia. I guess they didn't want that. That wasn't good enough for them to take. But when I say they stole everything, they stole all of my business supplies. They stole all of my travel accessories. They stole my mom's luggage. They stole so much stuff. And when I say I really just don't have the fight in me to fight with the insurance claim. And I'm doing it, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, you know. I ain't gonna play myself, but I really don't have no fight in me. Like, how do you prove that you have some shit that you don't got no more because somebody just stole your shit? And then the way the storage unit is set up, y'all, somebody used the key and opened my shit up and just helped themselves to my shit. Like, it's not something that you could just like break in, you know. And I didn't leave it unlocked, you know, because if I did, the door wouldn't even damn close. It would damn near float open. But if you ever wanted to move to the Uptown area, don't. So we're gonna see what happens after the holiday. I'm going out of town tomorrow, which is Black Friday. I'm going out of town, going to Charlotte. I just really need to get away. Like, at this point, I have been out of town a lot. If you follow me on TikTok, you know I'll be out of town a lot. But your girl just really needs to get away. I need a break from the city. And that's exactly what I'm about to get soon. Because I'm not getting a new spot in the city. I'm going to the burbs. I'm going to the burbs where it's safe. Your girl has done some good traveling this year though. Like, I went to Swim Thick, went to Cancun. That was a good time. I actually vlogged so much content from Cancun, y'all, but like before I got to the resort. So I really got like a little bit of footage. I'm thinking about like kind of compiling all of the clips between like me trying to vlog for YouTube and just kind of put in one vlog, like the Lost Files, and just showing y'all, because it was some really good fun moments in some of these clips, but I am just horrible at vlogging. Like, I just be kind of living in the moment, and sometimes I do not be feeling like looking around my camera, but that's no excuse. In 2025, I'm getting on my shiz naive, and I'm gonna start picking up my camera and talking to, because honestly, even though I do talk to the lady, it's like therapy, you know, like just being able to humanize yourself and say your flaws and how you feel out loud has been so healing, especially when you're a person like me who didn't really grow up like being present in their emotions. Like, that was not something that I did a lot of growing up. Like, yes, I felt it, you know, but there wasn't really a space for that to exist in my day-to-day. Like, my mom definitely was a loving mom, but she was not like, oh my god, my baby, like, you know, super emotional. Like, that's why I'm so logic driven now, and that is not how you live a sustainable and a happy life, trying to logic your way through everything. So truly creating and expressing myself online has been extremely healing for me. Okay, I just closed the blinds and stuff because I felt like I was looking Casper sharp on camera, and I probably still am, honestly. I probably still am. I gotta figure this out, because y'all know, I don't know if this is a good representation of me and my skills, but bear with me. Next year, your girl's going to Dubai, but I'm actually going across the pond before that. This is kind of impromptu, but not really. I'm going to London in December. I'm going to London, and it's gonna be my first time going like over the water on a plane. I'm literally terrified. This flight is so freaking long, and I'm gonna not have a choice but to use the airplane bathroom. I have never used the airplane bathroom before. Like, I've never even walked up to it to see what it looks like. I am terrified of that, but you know, this weight loss surgery stomach, honey, when I say, you know how fast this motherfucker going when it get to going. So I don't even got a choice. I'm gonna have to use it. And also, I feel like since I've had surgery, and I think I maybe shared this before, my bladder control, I feel like it's kind of a little weak. Like, did that happen to anybody? Let me know. I really want to figure out what other country I'm gonna try to go to. Like, Paris is about a 3-hour train ride from London, so I think we're gonna try to do that. We'll be over there about 5 days, or is it 6 days, 5 nights? I think 6 days, 5 nights. Outside of traveling and stuff, I really want to get into my business bag. Like, y'all, I'll be so scary, and that's why, like I said, me having to really decide if I was going to like choose to be happy and stay in Dallas, or choose my job and move back to Seattle, really propelled me into like this kind of fearless era, and also a hustle era, because baby, I done took a pay cut. I took a pay cut, a big one. While money is still on the floor, I need to be in this bitch scooping some up from other sources, because it's gotten cut. And I never wanted my businesses to be out of necessity. I wanted it to be out of choice, out of something I wanted to do, because I feel like you run it different when you're doing it because this is how you gotta eat. And I never want to be at the mercy of anything, even at my own self. But I've been talking about these ideas for a long time, between Brown Honey Cosmetics and apparel that I've wanted to do, and some of my sayings that I say that I know are so unique to me, and just figuring out how to do that. And the thing about it is, you know, most people are in a situation where they have a product and no audience. I mean, I have an audience, but I never just want to look up and be like, oh, buy my stuff, y'all, because it's me. Like, whatever I choose to invest my money in, I want it to be something that I'm knowledgeable about, something that I'm passionate about, something that I naturally use and enjoy. And I have been able to figure out those things, but what's challenging is the realities of the fashion industry. When it comes to something as simple as wanting to do t-shirts and different clothing products, like the hoops you have to go through to find a supplier that not only makes the sizes but has the quality that you want and can do the things that you want to do and are priced at a point that you're comfortable with paying. Like, I'm just now getting to a size where I can order a real 3X and it's not like tight on me and constricted. Now I do know a couple brands that do something similar to what I want to do, that do go up to like size 5X in their shirts. I've actually ordered from some of these brands just because I like their stuff, and ultimately just to test out like, okay, what does an alleged 5X feel like in this material when they say it's pre-shrunk, when they say it's not, like what does that actually feel like? And I've definitely learned a lot. So I know that some things are possible, but I feel horrible just knowing that I am about to be a person that was significantly larger and then is going to enter the market not being able to fully cater to the community that I once was a part of. Because don't get me wrong, I'm still fat. I'm still fat, but I talk about all the time, this level to this fat shit. Even when I was at my heaviest, I acknowledge like, baby, I'm over here on another island. Us apple belly girls on another island now. No shade, no tea, but I got a little shape. Got a little shape on me, and that's different. Now that doesn't mean that I'm different. It just means that what I can do is a little bit different. My experiences, I feel like, have also been very different, transitioning from a not acceptable fat to an acceptable fat. Like now a man can approach me in person and nobody gonna look at him crazy, you know? And I told y'all before, like, I do not internalize like being like, oh, you didn't like me when I was really, really big. Now, if you know me, please do not embarrass yourself and try to talk to me. Like, if you knew me the whole time and you never tried to talk to me, like, sir, have some class, some dignity, if you will. And I ain't saying that they don't got the right to like what they like, but you not gonna skip me then hit the reverse. No, sir. Uno out. So I fear I may need to figure out some type of like dewy matte setting spray combo because my skin is dry. I did use moisturizer before I put my makeup on, but I'm just so matted out right now, and I just like it's about to even matter here. But I do use the NYX spray. This is wet as hell, and then I follow up with the One Size, and I feel like it's helped me look less dry. Honey, this year 2024 has been tapping ass, tapping that ass, tapping that ass. They like whack her again, but yet your girl still feels like this truly is the start of the best years of my life. I never imagined that I would be where I'm at right now this November. Last November, I look different, I feel different, life is different, and while I've definitely faced some unexpected hardships, I'm thankful. I'm very thankful, and I'm thankful for you, honey. I hope you enjoyed this video, catching up with me, wondering where the heck I've been. I'm gonna get you into a lot of other details and a whole nother update, but until next time, honey, I love you. Bye.
Look me in my eyes when you speak to me. Real boss bitch, got my own shit. Love a nigga dick, but that's about it. Brown skin, honey, reppin' murder mid. Fam on my back, I ain't losing for shit. First, not the last, to be this lit. Fuck the moolah, if it can't be split. Next up, get used to it. When you hear brown honey, you know it's me, bitch.